and we are doing a video about the problems affecting relationships today. And our first video, we're going to consider the challenges that affect the female gender. Actually, in a relationship, I guess the female gender ndo ukonga na issues mob.
What?
Now, she can tell us, she's my fiance. She gonna tackle that part. And our next video, you gonna follow up, I will do the male part. So let us start today for the female part.
I think the problem with most female, the problem with most relationships don't have problems. The problem is we come with our own issues, our own unsolved issues as individuals, and then we bring them into the relationship, and then over time, because these things are not solved, you find that they explode, they turn into anger or resentment. At times that's when we even hear cases of people killing each other, and yet you wonder, these people are so much in love, and yet all of a sudden it has switched to something that is causing even death. So it's the relationship is like a plain piece of paper. Relationship relationship has inanga shida. The problem is that the people who have come into the relationship wamekuja na their own baggages, their own issues. Na hizo issues zenye umekuja nazo, mimi nikakuja nazo, ndizo zinafanya the entire thing relationship inakaa iko na issue.
Sasa nikuulize, how can you make sure that these people wakikuja kwa relationship, si definitely kila mtu ako na issues? I guess now they should find out kwanza hii gender, you should find out how you should handle your issues mkikuja kwa relationship. Huwezi pata mtu ana issues. Kila mtu ako na issue. I guess the handling part of the issue.
Yes, that's why we are saying, like, of course both of us are going to come into a relationship with issues, and these issues, if not handled, they are going to lead to resentment, anger, and finally extreme cases of maybe killing each other or something of the sort. So that's why we are saying these issues should be handled. Probably, but let's say, like, one of the issues that people come with is something like fear. You find, for example, if you have been heartbroken before, or maybe your trust has been broken, so you're likely to come into this relationship to punish person A because of mistakes of person B. So, like, something like fear is not something that can be conquered in a day. It's something that it's a journey of earning trust all over again. You have to rebuild your trust. So I think before you even move into a relationship, make sure, if you're from a place of maybe cheating, a place of broken trust as a woman, make sure you take enough time to first of all discover yourself. Because I believe a relationship is where two people come together to add to you come with your happiness, I come with my happiness, and then together we form one happy home. So make sure when you're coming to a relationship, you're not coming to a relationship to heal. Unakuja kwa relationship ukiwa whole, na mtu mwingine akuje akiwa whole, then together. So ladies, take time before moving into another relationship. Najua utakatiwa in a relationship na utakatiwa ukiwa single. Take your time, make sure you are the one who is in control of your happiness before you come into a relationship. So I think that is one of the issues zina affecting our gender, coming with a baggage called fear, such that you are unable to trust this new person because of what person B did to you. Yes. I think another issue we can talk to the ladies is you can be the right package and then you're delivered to the wrong address. Like, you can be all that just because, we have nowadays, it's like being single is a weakness. Most people, you want to be in a relationship, you want to relate with one another so much that ukikuwa single, hata uko shy kujintroduce kama
kusema kama wewe ni single,
kama wewe uko single, especially as ladies. Unapata maybe in our two groups za badem our udaku moments, mtu mwenye ako kwa relationship ni kama like tunamu admire or something. So mtu mwenye ako single, we are like, what you mean you can't keep a man? You get? So like
na pia kutuweka sio rahisi baby.
Si rahisi, I agree.
So she must be prepared to keep a man, and not a boy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So also when you're coming into a relationship, make sure you're the right package. Already you're a good package, but make sure you're going to the right address. Because
Yes.
if you go to the wrong address, you know, there's someone once said that if you date the wrong person, even the devil has no business with you, because that person is enough trouble.
Yeah,
So hata
sure.
shetani ana shida nawe kwa sababu already uko na shetani wako kwa uko na shetani wako kwa nyumba. So yes, I think that is one thing that, those are two things. The first one you've talked about fear. The second one you've talked about, you can be the right person but to the wrong person. I think the other thing, when you meet a person, you have three choices. You can either accept them, or you can reject them point blank.
Yeah.
Or the other thing, you can rebuild them. Now women, we take the worst of the three. We take rebuilding. We take rebuilding. And imagine this man has been amelewa na mama yake for the past 30 years. And you want to come and change that. Do you start marriage or do you start changing someone?
Yeah.
You see? So I think the best choice, if you meet someone, weigh the two. Do I accept this person or do I reject them? You will save yourself enough trouble instead of trying to mold a man who already, you know, we normally say you cannot change an old dog. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
You see? So you'd rather accept this person. For example, if the person has a temper.
Me I have temper by the way. Issue kidogo niko 360
Uko
degrees.
360, you move from negative frozen na kwanga negative.
See, from kanzia negative one
negative, you move from negative 50 to 360 degrees
in a second,
in a second,
not in a day.
So that is something I decide I cannot change. The best I can do is pray that God
to handle my temper for you.
That God will cool your temper, that when you get angry, you're not going to sin. That's the best that I can do. But trying to change you, I can't do that because your own mother was not able to change that temper.
The past 25 years.
25 years, that lady, and I respect her, she was not able to change that. So who am I? First of all, her experience, she's older than me.
Yeah.
Me at my 23 years old, what makes me think that I can change you? You see?
Yeah.
So I think the ladies, you don't, hii mambo ya kujenga mtu ati unitambadilisha. You know, you realize that, but then you see you guys, on the wedding day, you're praying that the lady doesn't change. On the wedding day, we are praying that you will change. Like...
The controversial, like you're totally opposite.
Totally opposite. On this wedding day, the lady is looking so beautiful. You have dated her. She has been making, maybe ukimtembelea anakupikia food tamu. She has been on her best behavior.
Nakumbuka when we are married, I don't go to the kitchen unless I'm assisting. So kama ukupikiwe na during the dating period.
And then that's another thing, expectations.
Yeah.
Ladies, we come into this thing called marriage with the expectation of a soap opera. You see, like, kwa soap tunaonanga, you guys, unapika, unakuja unatupea na mdomo. Do you know those are the things that we are exposed to at an early age?
But by the way, you forget those people acting, they are called actors, and not in reality.
Not people who are living life.
As in you wanna act, it's a scripted thing. So you want to, like, mtu wanna behave kitiko scripted, you want me to behave it when I'm living, like I'm living my life. See it in a ishi maisha yenye iko scripted.
Exactly.
It's an original life. So
yeah,
hizo expectation mnafaa kuchange. Na masoap.
Yes. No, usikate soap. You see, there's a difference. Ladies, we are born, we will enjoy soaps. We will enjoy carrying dolls. We will enjoy watching Princess. We will enjoy, like, that's our nature. We are relational by nature. You people, adrenaline, guns, sijui competition, shooting. You see, but they, a man and a woman, they are so different. You even wonder how did God even expect them to live the same, because they are so different. Us, we are relational, we are naturals, you get. And then you people, you are opposite. Completely opposite.
Actually, again, what ladies don't understand to tackle all the challenges affecting relationship for women, for men, we expect respect. Our love language is you respect us. But for you, you want love. Men actually don't need a lot of love.
Yeah.
We need a lot of respect more than love.
That is
so
true.
as a woman, ukishajua hivyo, then you know exactly what a man unexpect. Unexpect respect, in return atakupea love.
Atakupenda.
So huwezi expect mtu akupende kama hujampea total respect.
I think another thing for men also you need to know, women, we want attention. Everything about a woman is attention. From our dress code, we demand attention. You see, women products, they will always sell. The beauty shops, they will sell because we want to attract attention. If you give a woman attention, she will give you freedom for 3 years.
Just for getting attention.
Just give her attention, tell her she's beautiful, just tell her you love her. If you do that, the next 3 years you're free to live your life the way you want. You see, that's one thing that I think men also need to understand about the female gender. And I think that goes to say that if you're preparing for, dating is something that you intend to move to marriage, prepare for it.
Yeah, sure.
Where you invest is where you're going to harvest.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell me that, let's say, there are people who are very good doctors. You've studied medicine for 7 years, and then you have 2 failed marriages. Meaning you invested in medicine, but you have not read any book on marriage. How do you expect that you're going to make it? We're relating with someone who we have said, these people, they are totally different. These people, we are
men.
You're men, I'm a woman. We are totally different. So how do you expect? Marriage is not something that ati unabahatisha ama you think that it is in your default settings. The same way if you have an exam, so you study for the exam. The same way if you need to buy a car, you're going to go to dealers to investigate where can I get a good car. Second, I don't want a used car. Car imekuwa na accident. That's what we do. If you're going to do that for buying a car, what about a life partner? Mtu mwenye utakuwa na yeye. Unaona, for example, uoe at 25, ukufe na 100. You'll be that person for how many years?
75.
75 years. That's something that I think we should even be studying, I think, from sijitaki kusema kuwa mtoto, but that is something to take serious. Do you know, a spouse ni mtu mwenye atakuona at, your parents, they will see you as a child, but your spouse, they will see you at your weakest. Your spouse, they will know your insecurities. This is someone you're not playing with. A spouse, by the way, we normally say spouse anaweza determine ama utaenda heaven ama hell. That is true, because huyu ni mtu mwenye, they will know everything about. Mtu akishajua weakness yako, they can make you or destroy you. So I think we should take this thing with the seriousness that
it needs.
It deserves.
Yes, now give us another point yenye mostly unaona ni as in major yenye ina affect your gender when they come into a relationship.
I think the last one will have to be negativity. There's a lot of negativity about relationships, especially with you guys. Kusimp. Being loving.
We can't simp,
Being loving all of a sudden is simping. And that is being negative. If the Bible says you're supposed to love your wife, don't you think it is the devil who is telling you loving your wife is simping?
There's a difference between simping and showing love.
What is simping?
I will tackle that when I will be talking about men.
Men. Just make sure ladies, make sure you come and know what simping is from their perspective. Because me, I feel
simping is ni mapenzi.
Simping, like I feel that if you, for example, you're posting your girl so much, all of a sudden boys wako wanakuuliza, Morio,
kwani una simp?
Like, really? Like, there's so much negativity around it, such that now I feel, you see, ladies, as you want to be known as relational, and you guys, you want to be known, hata unaweza pata mtu wako in a relationship na hataki julikane juu una simp. There's a lot of negativity around relationship, and I'd like to say that the spice you despise cannot spice up your life. If you're cynical about love, there's no way you're going to attract love. So meaning, if you're negative, you cannot attract positivity. So I think it is for both genders to know that treasure this spice so that it's going to spice up your life. Love is supposed to be fun. Love is supposed to be enjoyable.
Yes.
Like, life is already hard. You see, life is already hard. So the person next to you should assist you in making it easier. So I think for us ladies, I hope nimecommunicate issues zetu vizuri. I hope umetuelewa.
Na kama be next time tunaweza do a continuation of the same, but before we do a continuation, next time it will be majorly for male.
Okay.
I will be talking about male, and I will explain more about simping. Simping is not love.
Simping is not love.
Yeah.
But then don't say...
When we talk about simping, we have the male understanding. Ladies, you cannot understand what we mean by
ladies,
simping.
you cannot understand.
You cannot understand.
Nowadays, even ladies are simping in private.
But simping is only for men. Yeah.
Okay.
So I will tackle that.
I disagree.
You disagree?
But let's agree to disagree.
Next time, when I will be tackling about men, I know you will come into agreement, because I will explain what simping means according to men.
Okay.
So our ladies, I guess mmeelewa the kind of challenges zenye mnakuanga nazo, and how to handle them, how to solve them, so that mkiingia kwa relationship at least inakuwa productive, and at least inakuwa something long lasting, and something you admire to be in.
Yeah.
And as we go on, maybe mnaenjoy pia the marriage. So when it comes to that, I guess ikifika hiyo level, I guess everybody atakuwa na feel vizuri. Yeah, so we'll handle the problems zote, both the genders. Tutafanya videos that tumalize all the problems that na circle ama zina affect relationships.
Guys, it's not like we are tunajiona mapro. We are just sharing from our experience. Yeah, I said tunajiona sana. No. We are just sharing our experience.
Okay, thank you guys. Hope to see you next time,
and
when I'll be tackling for male.
Yeah.
And tap the notification button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There are more things to come and more things to learn about in this social life. Thank you.
We love you.
We love you more.